It was so creepy and eerie. Did you see that Michael Jackson video?
No, I haven't seen it. I heard the music, but I didn't see
I was watching the Billboard Awards, and they had it like he was. It was amazing what they did when he was like dancing with the dancers. It was so eerie and creepy. But what I said to myself, it's amazing that this guy, I'm gonna say, he was a child molester because when you start paying off 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 kids, you're guilty of something.
Good point,
amazing how they still keep him on the pedestal.
Let me stop you. I saw the Michael Jackson tribute or whatever it was to his life, and I kind of believe this little guy. I believe he was so rich and so powerful, and like you said, put on a pedestal that he believed he could do no wrong. And I'll tell you this: if you could think of all the Cub Scout leaders who are sitting there and bunking with little boys and stuff, and maybe 1 to 10, not 10, but maybe 1 to 2% of them are molesters, and that might be true. But the other 90, 98%, 99% are just guys trying to help kids. Are they molesters too? No. And so you take that bad apple and you're trying to put it on Michael Jackson because he has all these kids. Now, the one woman outright lied, and she was a scam artist. Now, that was his poor judgment to bring those people in and try to help them. On that one that he went to
help.
Let me just believe that you're trying to tell me that Michael Jackson was totally innocent of any child molestation. Yes or no?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And here's why.
Oh my goodness.
Let me get to that.
Digital days is flipping.
That corner of your mind that you always want to see the top guy and the good guy go down the tubes, which I understand that because everybody wants to see the big guy fail. Michael Jackson paid his doctor $125,000 a month to stay at his house and feed him propofol and keep him asleep. Now, Michael Jackson was so rich that there's no way in the world that he couldn't have went down to Costa Rica, Ecuador, Africa, any place, and wore disguise and bought many boys or girls or children as he wanted. He could have had He didn't. He had a flock. He had a flock of them. And no one would ever know. No one would ever know. He did. Because if he did, listen, if he did, we wouldn't know it. He could go down to Costa Rica and buy, you can go down to Costa Rica and buy 10 Jennifer Lopez's at the age of 17.
What?
I saw Michael Jackson. See, you're forgetting, and that's what people are doing. They're forgetting the evil this guy is.
Right.
I saw an interview with Michael Jackson. He was sitting there on the bed, holding hands with a 12-year-old boy.
My.
Now, he went, hold on, let me finish. He was saying there's nothing wrong with sleeping with a little boy. There's nothing wrong with sharing my bed. And I said to myself, wait, let me finish. I said to myself, you know something? Probably my son at 12 years old, I would be there maybe holding his hands, and that would be a stretch. Would I do to any of my nephews? Never. So I'm like saying, what's with this creep? This guy is a creep.
You're reading. You're sitting there, and you're reading the black press, the bad press on Michael Jackson. Because, like I made the analogy, the Cub Scout leaders go around the campfire, hold the young boy's hand, and sing "Kumbaya." And who knows what they're doing as far as bunking, who bunks with who or whatever. The thing is, it wasn't sexual. This guy is not about banging boys. It's about, he thinks he's a kid, and he's a little nutty. You gotta think that if you're in that mindset,
you're wrong.
You're not normal. And that's the thing. You know what? I'm for